Hello and welcome to the Horsepower Show podcast. My name is Ajinkya.
My name is Sayyam.
Yeah, and let's get into it. Today we have a car heavy packed episode, but before we start, we'd just like to say a little bit. We know what's going on with all the student protests, and we just wanted to say that we're in support of all the students.
Yeah, we are just in support with the students. What wrong is happening with the students, we don't personally, I don't get anything with the politics. मुझे कुछ समझता नहीं. So we don't support any political party, CJP, BJP or anything. But yeah, we are definitely in the support of students, and I feel they are just fighting for their rights.
It's just better education,
that's
better
service.
service.
Bare minimum what they can.
Yeah.
They should have.
Yeah, moving on. We don't want to get too much into this.
Or else we can talk 1 hour on that.
1 hour on that. Yeah. So and before we start, why don't you guys like and subscribe to us?
Yes, please.
It really helps us out a lot. And let's get into our first news story. Okay, so so Mahindra was seen, or this was seen Spied, which is the new Mahindra Vision S, and it was seen in Mussoorie, which it's all covered in camo and everything, and I think it looks like a bit of a mini Defender. So I think Mahindra is trying to slot into every SUV category. They went on head on with targeting the Jeep Wrangler with the Thar. Obviously, they own that SUV space. They also had the Bolero. They also have now the family SUV, which is the Innova competitor. So this is going head on with
yes, and they already have an edge when it comes to SUV market. They have an edge when it comes to R&D and everything, because they are into the SUV segment from a long time. From the OG Scorpio.
So I think what they're trying to do, whether it's good or bad, what they're trying to do is just tackle every segment that they can and slot in a product everywhere. So they're saying that this would support all formats and all architectures. So basically there'll be a front-wheel drive version, an all-wheel drive version, a petrol diesel version, and most likely a hybrid and an EV. That's what.
So they're going to have 4 versions.
They're going to have 4 versions, similar to that. They obviously had that EV architecture with. I forget the name now, but it looks like the Cybertruck, the Indian Cybertruck. And they also had the 3XO, which had the smaller architecture, the 1.2 liter turbo. So that's what the rumors are. Look at it from the back. I love the spare wheel at the back. A lot of people aren't doing that anymore. They should bring it back, really. And
that's actually a practical thing, right? Spare wheel.
From an off-roading perspective, because now what happens is you're putting the spare wheel underneath, and when you go off-roading, you have to go underneath the car, drop the spare wheel, you get dirty and everything. So this is a much more practical solution. And I know a lot of off-road enthusiasts, what they do is they attach like a canvas bag to it, so that they can put just an extra bit of storage, I guess, to it. What it does do is that it makes the door heavy, so getting in and out of it from the back becomes a bit of a task. So that's why everyone's trying to skip that from a practicality point of view. But off-roaders prefer it.
Off-roaders would prefer it.
It's got all the trinkets. This is the interior spy shot. I mean, it just looks like a standard Mahindra interior. It's become copy-paste at this point. But it's said to have 360 cameras, panoramic roof. What's your take? What's your take on this?
Whenever you see Mahindra, it won't. Interior they don't do anything crazy and fun. But which I think I told you that they have an edge when it comes to SUV section. Okay, because they are producing there are very few brands which are producing SUV from a very long time. So they are into the market from a very long time. So they have an excellent edge when it comes to the performance, the practicality of the the customer satisfaction. The person is buying an SUV for maybe for the family reasons or for off-roading purpose. That's the 2 main reasons, right? And they serve it perfectly. That's what I feel.
Yeah, but you see now this. Okay, so let's look at the competitors to this. It's not in the Defender segment price-wise, right? It's basically going to take on the Thar directly, which is their own thing. The Suzuki Jimny, right? I think this is the Suzuki Jimny competitor, basically, which I prefer the looks of the Suzuki Jimny. And my biggest issue is that I feel like they're overcrowding their own segment.
Yeah, that is.
So they've got now 7 or 8 models, which are basically underneath the same car.
Yeah.
So you're just now battling on looks. You're trying to convince your
Something
your
like
customer
Triumph.
base. Something like Triumph, arguably Royal Enfield too, right? They're on the same platform, mixing and matching. The handlebars here, the handlebars there, handlebars. It's just different color changing, and but I would argue that Royal Enfield does a better job because they have the special tanks. They have and for an enthusiast thing, yes, I get it.
Yeah. And they can actually do a lot more in the looks of the car because already they have Pininfarina, right?
And okay, so hopefully Pininfarina has helped in the styling. We don't know what the final look's gonna be, right?
Yeah, let's see.
My only issue is that why don't you broaden that segment now? Because what you're doing is you're just using the same base and adding more and more models to your lineup, which creates khichdi. Yeah, I've always said that I don't like these ones.
Unnecessary extra options to the customers.
What they should do is the video we did was create the supercar, right? And I
go
think
for a supercar, man.
And like I told you, Mahindra, the name Mahindra does not mean anything outside of India. Nobody knows about it.
Correct.
So how do you make an impact outside? It's not by building SUVs for India. It's building better cars and better platforms for outside of India now. I think that's the next best frontier for Mahindra. Of course, I'm not in the boardroom and the thing, but I don't know why they're not doing it. I don't know.
Yes, they have actually everything which they want, right? To have.
And they're making good cars. I think the point I'm trying to make here is they're making good cars. So why aren't you taking that technology, that expertise in your service and everything outside of India? These cars are perfect for Africa, right? I mean, the Thar is starting at 10 lakhs, right? 10 to 12 lakhs. The entry-level 3-door Thar.
Yeah.
So why aren't they going down that route of taking these cars to Africa, taking them to Australia, which is a big off-roading market? And the Suzuki Jimny sells well in Australia. So why aren't you taking this down there? And you'd kill it. I think you'd kill it.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with models like this Thar. You don't have to take everything.
Royal Enfield has also expanded a lot when it comes to
Royal Enfield.
They are doing recently in last few years, like they did.
Man, you'd say recently, but everyone abroad.
Knows.
Not only that. Now, when they think of getting a new bike, they're at least the older generation are considering the Royal Enfield as their first bike, plus the A2 licensing. A lot of young riders are considering that vintage retro look. That's in fashion now. Young Gen Zs like that vintage retro look. Old Porsches are coming back. So similarly, Royal Enfield's doing really well abroad because of that old vintage look. And they're priced in such a way that they're more competitive to Triumph. And in this economy, here and abroad and everywhere else, people don't want to spend so much on a brand new bike. An entry-level Triumph before used to cost about $5,000 to $6,000 US, and the Royal Enfield was always like $1,000 to $2,000 less. So everyone gravitated towards the Royal Enfield.
Exactly.
So similarly, these guys should do that.
They have an edge. Mahindra.
Yeah. You can take on Toyota with in some of the foreign markets, right?
Exactly.
You have the technology, you have the service centers, you have everything now. You've got a test bed of 1 billion people, right? So many people have driven these in different conditions.
Yeah.
The Thar.
India में चल गई तो कहीं भी चल जाएगी.
Exactly, because the Thar is driven in the deserts, the mountains, everywhere. We have everything in India, so it doesn't make sense why they're not taking this abroad. I don't know if you're listening to us, man. I don't know what to say now at this point.
Just go for it, man. Wow.
So big story, right? You tell me about these now.
So Honda has launched its CB500, and personally, if someone asked me what you would go with, Classic 350 or CB350, I would always choose a CB350 because what Mahindra did now, उसने वो bike में सब कुछ, it was feature loaded. No, CB350, not the Classic 350. Classic 350, Sorry, not Mahindra, Honda. Sorry, my bad.
I was like, wait.
I'm obsessed with Mahindra. Mahindra, please do it. So, I would obviously prefer a CB350 because उन्होंने इतना feature loaded कर दिया, like this, like CB350, and all that features are coming in CB500 and more, maybe few more features hopefully. And it's a single stroke engine, I think.
So that's my big issue is that let's get it from an enthusiast perspective. It's a very long stroke single cylinder 500cc engine, and I think this is where Royal Enfield will have the edge because the parallel twin is so smooth. That's my only issue with this. Otherwise, I think it's going to be well built.
Everything is excellent. Everything is excellent. They have also played with colors and all. They've tried new things. They are trying to, they have.
No, but hold on. I think Royal Enfield still takes. In terms of
Royal Enfield, but they are still like from what they had for CB350, they are doing a bit better when it comes to the color. They have launched few other colors.
Yeah, but Royal Enfield have the crazy designs.
Obviously, we can't compare it with Royal Enfield. No, I'm not comparing it. But yeah, they are.
But you have to. This is the direct competitor to the Royal Enfield, so you have to compare it. So I think looks-wise it looks good. My only issue is like I said, the single
stroke. Yeah, exactly. If it's a 500cc, you should give it a.
What's your take on the fact that they launched 10 models all at once? Because I think that it's a bit much. What they should have done is launched the commuter segment, gone done with that, and then launched the enthusiast bikes. They kind of mixed everything together, so a lot of it took the shine. Because along with this, they launched an entry-level scooter which runs on E85 fuel. They launched another commuter bike, and they launched a bunch of models. The 350, the CB350 had more color options. So I think that kind of took the limelight off of the enthusiast bike.
It took the limelight of one more bike by Honda, which
we'll talk about a lot of them. Yeah, but later. That was my only issue about this launch.
Yeah, because I feel like if they both were placed different, they would get a crazy limelight. People would definitely talk about it, but now I don't think so much people are talking about CB500 especially.
It's 10 bikes now, the story spread out amongst 10 bikes.
Yeah, exactly. Come on man, you can't launch a CB500 with a scooter. That at least you could launch your bikes together and a scooter differently. Like at least they could do like that. Yeah. If they wanted to launch everything together.
Maybe you would have been a bigger impact.
A lot bigger.
And you could have teased some of these models while you launched the scooter, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's their marketing team doing.
I don't know.
I don't know what's their marketing team doing. Like, भाई suggestions.
एक event rent किया, एक space rent किया, तो थोड़ा पैसा वसूल करते हैं ना. That's what it is, rather than 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't get it, man. Wow. So, that's the limelight which I've gone, जो इस पे गिरती. That would be so crazy, man. So this is Honda, this one is Rally, right? Okay. And that one is XR.
XR 300, I believe.
XR 300, and they both are a 300cc, exactly 293cc engine. And
so it fits well in that GST. I think it'll be very competitive. They haven't announced the price yet. These are just announcements. So
it would be around 2.5.
They haven't officially. I don't think they've officially.
No, not officially. As per the rumors, it's around 2 to 2.5.
Which is competitive, right?
Showroom. On road you'll get it for 315 max, I guess. Okay. Something like that, around 3.3 something.
That's decent. That's
a great for a 300cc adventure bike. And this one is specifically more for adventure and touring, and that is specifically for
rally,
adventure. Right? Yeah, that's the rally version for specifically for the adventure and off-roading, and this is the blend of both adventure and the touring and adventure both. Blend.
Personally, if you ask me, I like both. I would prefer the XR just because it's lighter. But they both, man, these things are gonna.
I really love the looks of this. They have taken it from.
And what's crazy is this adventure segment is kicking off.
They're kicking. This would be direct competitor to. I feel it would be Xpulse, KLX, then KTM, obviously KTM Adventure,
Himalayan.
And Himalayan also. Himalayan, I feel not exactly because the engine size is bit high, like 300cc and 450. So it's the gap is अच्छा खासा है. The 150cc is a good power upgrade.
Of course.
And Himalayan is more for a longer touring. I think uska tank capacity would be more, and a lot of things would be more in Royal Enfield, and it's more for a blend of touring plus adventure. But it also has a disadvantage. It's a very heavy and it's not that agile. And I think this could be lighter. These would be very lighter and agile. And it's decent. Like for touring, you can definitely go for this.
Can I tell my favorite feature?
Sorry?
Can I tell my favorite feature?
Yeah.
The spoke rims.
Wow.
I'm glad they kept the spoke rims. I'm so happy.
No, in adventure they have to keep it.
They have to,
Or else the adventure would.
No, but there was a KTM that came out. The KTM, the previous gen, had alloy rims.
Alloyed, yeah.
Which messed up the look, I think.
Crazy, man.
Okay, so on to our next story is that along with all of this, they launched the Rebel 300 and the Rebel 500.
I don't know what's the marketing team doing, man. Please hire me.
Yeah, so I have a funny story about the Rebel 500. In a lot of the foreign markets, the Rebel 500 is used, especially in America, as their MSc course bike. So when you're getting your biker license, the bike they test you on is the Rebel 500.
Why? Something specific?
Yeah, so the seat height is very low.
Okay.
So it fits all riders of all heights. So
Okay,
that's why
okay.
they've always went with the Rebel 500. And it fits that A2 licensing. It's compliant for A2 licensing. There's two issues I have about this. I haven't seen the colors, but if you're going to launch a bike, don't launch it in grey.
Yeah.
Yeah? Don't launch it in like make the bike stand out, make it more, look a bit more exciting. And no spoke rims.
Spoke rim, man.
Yeah, but if you're getting a bike like this, if you're getting a sports bike, get alloys.
Yeah.
If you're getting a bike like this, get spokes.
Yeah. I don't know why they are launching every, alag launch karne chahiye. It's a, if someone, this would be a direct competition to Meteor and Classic 350, and it will eat their market, man, easily. Like look-wise, it's crazy. The specs are crazy, and obviously they have more features back as compared to 350 Classic. We all know that. So like, I don't think so. Koi segment bacha hai jahan pe it couldn't, it can't beat 350 Classic or any 350.
I think this is the 500 is a direct competitor to the Royal Enfield Super Meteor.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and another thing about
what's the engine size for this?
So 500, the same long stroke 500.
Okay, long stroke 500.
The only thing that's different is they're both available with an e-clutch and a regular clutch. So for newer riders, it's
wow, that's crazy, man. Wow.
And all made in India. All these 10 bikes that obviously we didn't show.
Why are they launching it together? I didn't get it, man. Wo limelight chala gaya. Seriously.
And the color, like I said, the color is a bit.
Obviously, yeah. Yeah, I like the front, the headlight. It's good. It's crazy.
Like
as a stock headlight, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
No bike is giving a stock headlight like this. Yeah, we have an option for single seat.
Tell us what you think in the comments. Tell us what you think overall about Honda.
We also have a single seat option over here.
Yeah, but it's on the fairing. It's on the back fairing. It's a bit awkward, to be honest. Okay, so moving on to our next story. There's a lot of car news coming out.
Yes.
So at the Fuji Speedway, which is a racetrack that's owned by Toyota, there were spy shots of this beauty. It's a mid-engined Toyota under the GR platform. So Toyota segmented their entire lineup. So GR is now going to become their sports car format.
Okay.
And it's a 2-liter, rumored to have a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, similar to what they had in one of the Yaris's, the Yaris GR. About 300 to 400 horsepower. So this is going to be a crazy thing. Man, I think it looks great. All-wheel drive system. It's going to come, rumored to come in both manual and automatic transmission.
Wow, that's a great thing.
That's great. That's proper enthusiast car through and through.
It's a petrol?
Petrol. Petrol. So only one engine option. Toyota do this. They only stick with one engine option usually. I think they only did with the Land Cruiser or something. And so proper manual. It's been testing a lot in the Group B rallies and the like. So they've been doing extensive testing on this. The only issue I have with this is all-wheel drive system. I don't know if they're going to do a rear-wheel drive setup because it's based off of the original MR2. And if you get to this is what the front end is going to look like. Still a lot of things aren't homologated. They've got some testing equipment here. The window's not homologated. So it looks like all of these panels also stuck together in a rudimentary manner. It looks exciting. It's exciting what Toyota is doing. And I think we'll definitely see one or two of these in India because it's that cheap pocket rocket. I want one.
I want.
Mid-engine sports car. Hopefully it comes in at that like 30 lakh, 40 lakh price point.
40 lakh slab.
I think that's the perfect segment to slot in. And on the used market, these would later on, 5-6 years down the line, I think they do extremely well.
Yeah, they do extremely well.
Yeah. This is like a render that I found online.
Okay.
This is what they're rumored to have to look like at the end.
Wow.
Hopefully we still get the spoiler.
Yes.
Hopefully we still get the hood scoop.
Yeah.
And man, if the rims get
and then the red calipers.
And red caliper. Hopefully you can, and on the aftermarket you'd get a lot of options, things. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. You have no idea. Yeah, man, Toyota's killing it at the moment.
Yes. I think
yeah.
they're gonna buy it soon.
Hopefully. And if everything takes off well, yeah, it would be nice to have one of these. So this is what it started off as. So this is what the spy shots looked like before.
Wow.
So this is their testing. Obviously, they had like a very boxy spoiler. So this has been through extensive testing. Toyota's not messing about with
What
it.
upgrade from this to
To this, right? Yeah. So everyone's excited.
Wow. It's
Because
crazy, man.
I
They're
feel
working a lot on this, like, you know.
Because I feel in this segment you only have the Porsche, right, which is also in that price point, but it's obviously in a bit higher price point.
Oh, a lot bit.
The Cayman, the 718 Spider, and the 718 Coupe. So there's not many cars in this price point, not price point, price segment. So we're excited. We're excited for this. Yeah. Oh, sorry. On to our next story. We got we were mesmerized by that thing. So this is the Toyota GR also. So Toyota's been cooking quite a bit. So this has been announced that it's coming. So they have a new variant rumored to be the GT3 homologated version for the road. So the GT3 is their race car, which they're going to take to Le Mans and the endurance racing next year. So we'll see that. Everyone's excited for that. V8 engine, twin turbo. So if you go to the next image, what we have is that this is the one that's been seeing testing. A variant of this. So if you go to the next image, you'll see that it's got the spoiler, it's got the fairings. So this is what everyone's excited for. This is what we might get a road version of this. Basically.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's
man.
crazy. Yeah.
Toyota is going a lot for the supercars and
Super,
all.
yeah. So
Mahindra, one more motivation for you.
one more motivation,
Yeah.
And Mahindra's doing such a good job in the Indian market, tackling battling Toyota head on.
The looks would be crazy of these.
The looks would be crazy,
you know.
And they're going racing. This is a proper race car, so they're going racing with this. At Le Mans next year, so everyone's excited for what Toyota's going to do. They've had a history of on and off being in Le Mans in the hypercar program, so I don't think they've entered the GT3 program in a while.
Le Mans would be the great,
Yeah, so this is in the GT3
platform
segment.
for Mahindra also if they want to have a face globally.
Oh man, we're pushing Toyota, we're pushing Mahindra quite a lot, right?
But actually they can. We are just having a word like they can if they want to go globally.
If they want to go, do it properly is what you're saying. Yeah, I completely agree with you.
And that's the best platform where they can go and flex it off.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so all aluminum chassis. Honestly, I think this is going to be very quick. Rumored to have 650 horsepower, so a lot under the hood.
I love the alloys too, man.
And the alloys, yeah. So what gave it off as being a road spec version is the mirrors look homologated, and the wheels were homologated for road use. So that's what gave it off for a lot of users. That this is not actually the race car; it's actually a road car based off of the race car. So so it's gonna be some crazy things going on. Yeah, Sayam's had a wild night. That's why he's yawning.
इतनी मेहनत करे subscribers भाई.
He's been busy.
Yes.
This is our final story. Basically, Range Rover has announced they're going into the EV segment, full-on EV segment. This is going to be the Range Rover GT. And it's the 5th addition to the Range Rover segment. So we had the proper Range Rover, we had the Range Rover Sport, we had the Velar, the Evoque, and I'm missing one. So and then this one, and this one. So that's 5th. And the only problem I have with it is, we'll have to see what the final looks like. But the only problem is the EV all-wheel drive. And
that is what I want to ask you. What do you think about the EV?
You know how I feel about EVs. It looks like a Range Rover and a Jaguar had a child, and it's got that coupe-like looks. I think it's also based on the same architecture of that concept GT that they were trying to build. I'm not a big fan of EVs. So sorry to end on a somber note. We're not too happy with what this is bringing. But Ranger, it's supposed to take on the Taycan. It's supposed to take on that EV Bentley Continental, so pure luxury.
They are targeting the EV the market audience which EV has,
Yeah, but I don't know if we'll have to look at the figures.
Yeah.
We'll post some figures down. We'll edit them in, but I don't know if I think people are still gravitating towards the higher engine specs and the likes.
I don't think so.
Luxury.
A guy who is going for a Land Rover or something like that would go for an EV option. Like maybe.
Yeah, most people do want the flex, so they'll always go with the big engine and the likes, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Still, some people are there. Like we have, the G-Wagon. G-Wagon launched their EV version, and I have seen that in Mumbai specifically.
We'll have a look at the specs. Maybe we'll probably do a video on that sometime where how the performance versions are performing, the entry level ones are performing, and the EV ones are performing in terms of sales.
Yeah.
Just to give an idea, and whether it's worth it to go.
Yeah.
I know
because it takes a lot of R&D, and it's a huge expense for any brand company.
Yeah. From what we know is that it's not going to have an engine. It's not going to have an IC, internal combustion engine. It's going to be pure electric.
Yes.
It's designed in such a way that it's going to be pure electric. So. Man, I don't know. I'm not too happy with where Land Rover, the Range Rover group is going. Tata has been on a bit of a slump recently, right? Yeah. The Jaguar is not doing too well. I don't know what's happening in the Indian market. I don't really see many Safaris, the Tata Safaris on road. The next one kind of did well, but it kind of fizzled out also.
Yeah.
So, man.
They did good with the Tata Sierra.
They did go with this, so.
Sierra,
but one model. I mean, they've had quite a number of failures, right? In recent times, so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there just needs to be a bit better vision, better leadership, exactly. I guess. And yeah, that's all we have for today. Car heavy packed episode. Honda saved us with some news about.
I really love that, man. Crazy adventure bike.
Go back to that image. I think the adventure bike.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I just love it.
Exciting times on the adventure segment. I think
we'll have a different video of this, once
just everything that's coming out of the adventure segment.
Yeah, and if anyone buys this, please just comment us.
Comment down below. We'd love to review it. We'd love to have a look at it. I think it's quite good.
Yeah.
Chalo.
Okay.
We'll head out. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to us. Like, comment, share.
Yep. Bye.
Goodbye.